Hello you wonderful Excel people, and today we're going to be looking at how I make it easier to find the column number that you need in a Vlookup formula. So you might have had this problem, you've got a lot of data, got a lot of columns, and in a Vlookup formula you have to tell it what column number to bring back. And sometimes if you've got 20 columns, that's really hard to find, especially if you're mid-formula and you need to retrieve that number. So I put a reference row at the top of my data so I can track that easily. So what we're going to do, I'm going to add in 2 columns. I'm just going to highlight 2 columns at the top, 2 rows at the top, right click and insert. This will allow me to have a blank row between my reference row and my data, because obviously the two aren't part of each other. The reference row is just to help me. So in A1, I'm going to put in number 1. In B1, I'm putting number 2. I'm going to highlight them both with my fat white cross. Go to the bottom right hand corner, get the thin black cross and drag along to however long your data is. So there we go, and I can do a bit of formatting on that, so I might want to center my text, add a bit of shading, add a border, and that just might make it stand out a little bit and be obvious that it's not part of my data. Make sure you leave the blank row between that reference row and your data, because you don't want the two running into each other. You don't want Excel picking up that information. Okay, so let's just have a look at how the VLOOKUP's going to work. So I'm going to go into M3, and what I need to do is I need to look up this item. And as all good VLOOKUPs, we know that that item is found somewhere within the first column, and I need to bring information back from my table, and I know that I need to bring it back from column 10 because the reference row is telling me that. So let's put all those elements together. So I'll write them down actually so you know what we're talking about. So my lookup cell is L4. My table name is TBL SUP. My column number that I'm bringing back, look at the reference row, I want to bring back the category, and that is in column 10, and it's a false. So it's going to be an exact match. That means whatever is in L4 will be an exact match to whatever is in L4 will be an exact match, and it will be a false. So let me pop that in. Okay, so I'm going to go click in M4 equals VLOOKUP L4, comma, table name TBL sup, comma, column number 10, comma, and false, close my brackets, enter, and there we go. So that reference row, I find a really good way for referencing the column that you need in VLOOKUPs. Obviously you could use an XLOOKUP, that's the way around it. I have done a video on XLOOKUPs and I'll link to that in this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, because we might do a bit more on VLOOKUPs and XLOOKUPs, both of which are used quite a lot. And just one tip here as well, I'm just going to show you this because I always like to give extra value. I'm just going to go back through how I did the VLOOKUP formula. So when you're typing in your VLOOKUP, we start with equals VLOOKUP. Okay. So I'm going to click on the cell, comma, as I put the table name in. So what happens, it brings up the table. Now once that is highlighted in the little box that appears, if I use my tab key, it will select it. So I don't need to click on it, I don't need to type it in, I just use my tab key to choose what's selected. When I put the column number in, and then comma, and when I want false, I can just use my arrow keys to move down to the word false, and my tab key to select the word false. So if you don't want to type, if you're feeling a bit lazy on the keyboard, use your tab key to select that item rather than entering it manually or double clicking. So that's just another tip that I find just quickens up when you're putting the formula in. So I hope you found this useful. We are running an Excel surgery on Monday the 1st of July on Vlookups if you want to know more. So you're welcome to come and join us. A recording of it will be on the website, so if you wanted to go back and look at the recording, go and have a look at our website, and there'll be a few things in there, a few little extra tips that we don't always cover on videos. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and don't forget to practice your Excel. Bye bye.